What's up, guys? It's the First Gamer bringing you another Smash Bros. Video, and today I'm playing Ganondorf. Now, there's a lot of stuff to talk about today. First of all, my stream reaction to Nintendo E3. Well, that was a disaster. I'm just glad there were hardly any people watching. Wow, that stream was just horrible. I really should have tested that that software sooner. I just figured it's something that freaking YouTube approves of apparently. Cause I was looking at how to set up a stream on YouTube, and the thing is, it gives you a bunch of links to software for streaming and stuff. And I just picked one of them that looked that seemed good. So I don't know. I didn't think it was. I needed to bother testing it out too much because if it's something YouTube approves of, I'm sure it's something good, right? I mean, I'm sure it is good, but I still should have still should have took some precautions because there's just a bunch of things that happened in it that just didn't turn out good. Like the audio and all that. Everything just turned out horrible. I could not get the audio from the screen to record, which was annoying. You couldn't hear any audio from the actual presentation stream. All you could hear was my voice, so that was a problem. And when I tried to fix it, it just made so many other problems. So yeah, my first stream is a fail. Hopefully, I can get the hang of this new software and actually freaking stream better next time. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. This man just taunted when I'm not even dead. But anyway, let's talk about the biggest things. Is the new stuff announced at E3. So let's start off smaller. Let's Go Pikachu. Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. They showed that off a bit more, which was neat. I'm not really big into that game. The Mewtwo that comes with the Pokeball Plus looks interesting, but I don't know if it's worth it. I guess I can. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. I'm not too into Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. I would have preferred a new game rather than Is this a remake of Gen 1, or is this actually a different story that takes place in Kanto? Because I don't know. I remember seeing Team Rocket, and Team Rocket disbanded in the first game. So I don't know. I think it's a retelling. Also, the rival, though. What did they do to the rival? What did they do to Blue? He's actually nice now. What did they... Why? It might be a different person. I don't know. Because if it is actually a different game, and not, the same story, just slightly different, then I suppose that's fine and just to be expected. But if they actually, if it actually is the same story, but they changed Blue, then that's just disgusting. But anyway, what else is there? There's the new DLC expansion thing for Xenoblade Chronicles 2 with it's a prequel thing. It shows the story of Torna and all that, which I'm really interested in. I actually might get it, and you can get it as a physical copy, which is interesting. They did the same thing with the Donkey Kong expansion to Mario and Rabbids. Is that actually a separate, treating that as a separate game, or is it the whole game with that included? That's what I want to know. I'm hoping it's a separate game, because that would be kind of annoying to buy the original game and then buy the physical copy of the expansion, but also have the original game in that. That would just seem like a waste, because you could have just bought the expansion then, or the expansion version then. Because, I don't know. I am assuming it's a separate game. You don't have the original game in the expansion physical copy. That would make the most sense. I'd hope that's the case, because that would be kind of dumb if it wasn't. I don't know. What else? That's all that really was there. Oh yeah, the Fire Emblem game. Fire Emblem Three Houses. I am really excited about that one. And you know what that means? More characters and heroes, eh? But yeah, it looks pretty cool. Like, it looks gorgeous, the visuals, and like the actual battle, maps or whatever you'd call them. They look amazing. It kind of looks like Fire Emblem Warriors, which is kind of to be expected. I assume it's the same engine. I assume. And then, like, I guess you have, like, an overworld, because you had, like, an actual, character moving around there, in a city and stuff. I don't know if it has dungeon crawling, like in Echoes, but, you do have an overworld. It's not just a map where you can just, you know, enter, battle maps, which I really like, actually. I know a lot of people didn't like the dungeon crawling in Echoes. Apparently, I really liked it though. It was actually my favorite part of the game. Myself, I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. And then I don't know. Everything else was just meh. Freaking Fortnite on the Switch. I do not give a damn. What else? I don't think they announced anything too crazy other than, you know, Smash Bros. Ultimate. Oh my goodness, I am excited. Every single character who's ever appeared in a Smash game is going to be in Smash Ultimate. I am losing my mind over this. Like, when they first started showing the characters included, when I saw Ice Climber, it's like, okay, good, I expected that. Then I saw Pokemon Trainer, I'm just like, oh my gosh. Does this mean there's room for another Pokemon character? Because I believe Sakurai said at one point that the reason he was going to keep it 6 Pokemon characters, because, you know, 6 members of your party, but I suppose with Pokemon Trainer that's like an exception, kind of, because, you know, obviously he's there now, because we can play as a female one, which is, I don't know why that wasn't in Brawl to begin with. I wonder if you can play as the Pokemon trainers from other Pokemon games. I'd really like that. Like if we had Gold or Ethan, whatever you want to call him, and then like Lucas from Diamond and Pearl. That would be really cool if we included some of them. Like, honestly, but I don't think they will, because it's all Gen 1 Pokemon. So it's probably just gonna be Red and Leaf. But anyway, yeah. I was excited about that because I thought that maybe there was going to be a new Pokemon, but then, like, Snake showed up and it said, everyone is back. First of all, I freaked out when I saw Snake. I was actually really surprised that he came back. I honestly didn't think he would. But then it said, everyone is here, and I'm just like, every character who's ever been in a Smash game is going to be here. Then I saw Pichu, I'm just like, okay, well, that probably means no new Pokemon character. Because they said they wanted only 6, because it's like a 6-party in Pokemon. Which makes sense. I'm not opposed to that idea. I actually kind of like that. And then, like, freaking, I saw freaking, what else? Who else was coming back that was missing? I'm already feeling. Oh, Wolf, of course. That was pretty cool to see. Wasn't there someone else I'm missing that was announced? That was a returning character? I don't think so. It's just Ice Climbers, Snake, Pichu, Pokemon Trainer, and Wolf. Yeah, that's it. Everyone else was already in Smash 4. So, yeah, that was pretty exciting to see. Oh, and then here we have Peach, and they announced Daisy as, like, a clone character, basically. They're calling them Echo Fighters, which is basically just clones. Like, that's literally it. They're just clones. And they're actually not considering Dr. Mario an Echo Fighter or clone in this case, because he's actually got a lot of more differences now in this version. Like, for one, they gave him freaking Ganondorf's down air. Like, seriously, Dr. Mario now has a spike down air, which is crazy. Apparently Pikachu does too. Like, that's interesting. They're changing a lot of moves up with a lot of the characters that already exist. Now Toad actually shows up a lot more in Peach's moveset, too, like her throws and stuff. He'll show up, and like, what else? No Waluigi, I guess, because they showed that he was still an assist trophy. Same thing with Lyn. No Lyn, she's still an assist trophy. Bomberman was announced as assist trophy, which is interesting. Marth has an English voice, which I'm really happy about. I really like his English voice actor, Yuri Lowenthal. He's really cool. And he's also the voice of Spider-Man in the new Spider-Man game, so hey, that's a neat thing to know. I'm really hoping that means English Roy, because I really like Roy's voice in Heroes. Ray Chase does a great job with him, and I'm also kind of hoping for Cloud's English voice. I don't know if he had an English voice in the version at E3. I hadn't seen anyone play Cloud. Did someone play Cloud during the Invitational? I only saw like the last few matches, so I know 0-1, which was kind of expected. Takes home another Invitational. That's awesome. And then, what else is there? Oh, of course, Ridley. How did I completely forget to mention Ridley was announced? Like, that's the biggest thing. People have been wanting Ridley since, like, Melee, when they showed him in the freaking intro with Samus, and just like, nah, he has no relevance to this game. We're just putting him in there just to show Samus as cool. That's pretty much how that intro went. It's like they teased that Ridley would be in the game, pretty much, but it's like, nah, Ridley's not in the game. It's like, okay, sure, why would he be? And now Ridley is in the game. I must be annoyed if I'm taunting at this Peach right now, or did the Peach taunt at me? I don't know. I don't know. I usually don't taunt at people unless I'm getting annoyed or if they taunt first. I don't know. I'm a salty player. Oof. Yep. I don't know. Man, I must be really mad at the Peach player for some reason. Maybe they called me some thing rude in the tags on the previous match I had with them or something. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I wasn't really paying attention there. So if they did taunt at me, then it all makes sense. Anyway, freaking... Yeah, Ridley looks pretty cool. Like, I like how the freaking, like, message thing that came with his reveal. You know how they always have that subtitle thing when they announce a character? Like, how Schultz was for Caesar Battle and freaking... and all that. You know what I'm talking about. But his was like, hits the big time. It's like, ah, I see what they did there, because you said he was too big, so you had to use, like, the word big in his freaking thing. Yeah, I explained that horribly, but I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. What else is there? Oh yeah, oh yeah, speaking of voices for the Fire Emblem characters, freaking Ike has his hero's voice as well, which I'm kind of pleased with, because I actually really like the actor playing Ike in Heroes, honestly. I don't know, the original voice actor had a cool voice, but, I mean, I don't know what to say about his acting. Whereas the guy who plays Ike in Heroes actually is a pretty good actor, honestly. Greg Chun, he's great. So, freaking, what else is there to say? Oh yeah, now they have Omega and Battlefield versions of the stages, which is amazing, because finally we can get, like, more variations of, like, competitive stages rather than just flat Omega stages. Get some platforms in there and still have, like, music from various stages that we like. The only thing is, like, apparently all the Omega stages and Battlefield stages have the exact same stage layout. And the problem with that is now we have no Omega stages with wall jumps, I think. Well, with, like, wall jumps that go all the way down, there's always going to be something under. All stages you go under, basically, in Omega form now. Which, I don't know how I feel about that, because a lot of characters, like, relied on wall jumps in a lot of ways. You know? That kind of sucks. Oh yeah, and perfect shielding was changed, so instead of pressing the shield button right as the person attacks, you have to let go of the shield button right as the person attacks, which... I don't know if that's worse or better, really, myself. I can't really tell. Directional air dodging is back, but wave dashing apparently isn't, according to the people who played it at E3. It's not possible, which, okay. And, oh yeah, they're now punishing rolls. Like, if you roll too much, you're now going to have more N lag the more times you roll. Like, if you keep rolling, basically, if you keep rolling, you can get easily punished the more you roll. Like, which is amazing, actually, because freaking people who just keep rolling back is kind of annoying. And see, you see me do that sometimes, and like, I know you can read the rolls, but like sometimes people keep mixing. There's a lot of people on For Glory who just roll back and forth, and it gets really obnoxious. And it's like gets harder to read because they keep switching up which direction they roll. Yeah, you think they're gonna go one way, but then they go the other way. I'm just like, but they're still rolling. And it's just like, I can't freaking hit you because you keep rolling around. But now that's not going to be as accessible of an option, because now that they're gonna have more end lag, you're gonna have a much easier time punishing them. So, you know, hopefully that means less people will keep rolling. And if not, well, that just means now they're actually gonna get punished for it. And then what else? What else is interesting? Oh yeah, Ganondorf. I'm actually chose the Ganondorf footage I had left over because they're changing Ganondorf a little bit. Well, for one, they're changing his design back to the Ocarina of Time design. And not only that, his forward smash is different. Now he pulls out his sword, which I'm so happy they finally did something with his sword. Like, they didn't really change up how he plays that much. I think the only thing I noticed was the forward smash. That's it. I think everything else is pretty much the same, which is alright, honestly. I mean, there's good and bad things about changing how Ganondorf works. As much as people want Ganondorf to like be more like powerful, it'd be kind of odd to see Ganondorf be different in Smash Bros, you know? Be like extremely different, that is. Like, I don't know, I feel like you don't want to completely change a character in Smash. You want to have some similarities to their original design, because, you know, that's the way people have been used to that character for so long in all these Smash games. Like, Ganondorf being a Captain Falcon clone, that's just how he started off. And, you know, that's what people have been used to, is very similar Captain Falcon moves for Ganondorf. But it's good that they're changing up some things some more, like his forward smash, for instance. I mean, over time he has gone farther away from being a clone of Captain Falcon, though he still kind of is. He does have a lot of differences, even in Smash 4. Like, there's a lot of similarities, but there's also a lot of differences. And now, in Smash Ultimate, there's going to be a lot more differences. Well, I don't know, I only saw the Smash attack being different, but I'm sure there's others that I didn't see. What else is there to say about Smash Ultimate? I don't know, I'm just oh yeah, freaking Cloud's limit was nerfed. Now, if you have fully charged limit, it only lasts like 15 minutes, so you have to let it go. Or not 15 minutes, 15... Why would it be 15 minutes? What am I saying? I don't know how long, because like freaking 15 minutes is longer than a normal match. Like, I forget how long they said. It's not going to be 15 seconds, would it? That would be kind of dumb. Maybe it was 15 seconds. That's crazy. Limit only lasting 15 seconds. It should be a little bit longer than that if it's not going to last forever. Because it's kind of hard to find the right moment to even release Limit. And that's going to make Limit really easily avoided. Like, it's already kind of easy to avoid. Like, I think, anyway. Wow, that Jigglypuff completely bodied me. Well, that was a failed punish. But I still feel like Limit isn't that hard to avoid, so I don't know. This might just make Limit suck, honestly. Because, like, you know the exact how long it's going to last, and you know exactly how long to run away from Cloud, pretty much. Like, that's all people are going to do now, is run away from Cloud while he has Limit. Dead. So, freaking... I don't know how I feel about it. I have mixed feelings about Cloud's Limit being nerfed that way. Speaking of which, now they have an indicator on when Limit, how far Limit is charged. Like, near the, like the icons there at the bottom, with the percent and stuff. They did that, the same thing with Robin and their all their weapons and stuff that have like durability, and then as well as a villager, it shows what villager is pocketed. Speaking of percents, now we have decimal percents, which I don't know what that's gonna do. It seems interesting though. What else? Oh yeah, Zelda has a redesign. She now looks like how she does in A Link Between Worlds, which is pretty cool. Link, his bombs are now remote detonated, which is cool as well. And then freaking Young Link, Toon Link, and Normal Link are all in freaking Smash. That's crazy. 3 different Links. Can we just add Wolf Link and then... Let's just add Wolf Link. Why not? Might as well make freaking 50 Links. Realize how many Links we could have? Like, let's have freaking Hyrule Warriors Link with like all of his like freaking Hyrule Warriors weapons and stuff. We can have freaking Wolf Link being a wolf. We could have freaking Linkolf. We could have like freaking a million Links. It would make sense. I mean, Link's whole thing is that he keeps getting reincarnated. But the same thing goes for Zelda and Ganondorf, so I mean, we can potentially have that too, with that logic. I don't know, I'd be down for that, honestly, if we had like 50 Links. Okay, not 50, but if we had like a Wolf Link and like a Hyrule Warriors Link and maybe Linkle as like 3 more characters, that would be 6 freaking Links. let's do that, 6 Links. Okay, what else is interesting? Oh yeah, all the Final Smashes. A lot of Final Smashes were changed. So like, there's no more transformation smashes where you still control the character, which now it's all like an actual mega attack thing, super attack. Like, I think that's a lot better, honestly, because like Final Smashes where you control them, like people will just avoid you, and you know sometimes it's hard to actually hit them at all, which just sucks when you get like the Final Smash and then just everyone just runs away from you and you're just like, well, that was a waste. At least no one else got it. That's pretty much the only way to look at it, is at least no one else got the Final Smash. Whereas this way, you have a much higher chance of actually hitting someone with it, although it is still possible to avoid it, of course, because most of them you have to be right next to the person anyway to actually activate it still. But like, the ones that were transformations really sucked, honestly. They were actually the worst ones. And plus, you could still end up hitting them a lot and then not end up killing them. Like, those were just so bad. I'm so glad they took those out. So I'm assuming Lucario got back Aura Storm from Brawl. He still turns into Mega Lucario, I imagine. But yeah, they didn't show that off. They just showed off like a few of the Final Smashes that were transformations that changed a bit. Oh, they also changed Donkey Kong's Final Smash from the bongos, which, man, that Final Smash also sucked. Like, honestly, I'm glad they did it. Now it's like a flurry of punches, like in freaking the Donkey Kong games that came out, where like you beat a boss and then you just like in Donkey Kong Returns, you beat a boss, you shake the Wii remotes, and then like he kills them. Or I guess in the Wii U version, or Tropical Freeze rather, that's on Switch now too. Freaking, you just spam a bunch of buttons basically. Yeah, I think that's a neat new Final Smash, much better than the bongo drums. Because honestly, that was kind of annoying to time, and usually it wasn't that strong anyway. And there's just a lot of stuff in Smash Live to take in. Like, I'm so excited for this. I can't wait for them to announce some new characters. Okay, here's who I'm... Well, you know, instead of who I'm hoping for, let me just say who I'm expecting. Okay, I'm expecting Spring Man and, like, a few costumes of other characters from, freaking... whatchamacallit? What is it called? Why am I forgetting? ARMS. That's it. That's a stupid generic name, to be honest, but it makes sense because they have long arms. I'm expecting Spring Man with skins for Ribbon Girl, probably Min Min, and maybe Ninjara. I don't know. All those 3 seem to fit that size, so it could work. And I'm expecting Rex and Pyra as like a duo thing, because that would just make sense. There's no way you can't do that. I'm kinda expecting Sora at this point. Like, if Kingdom Hearts 3 is like a new game coming out, we have Cloud in the game. Man, if they would have showed off Kingdom Hearts Cloud as a skin, that would have just confirmed it for me. Like, yep, Sora's in the game. I know some people really want Sora, like, I think Zero really wants Sora, and I know Sherwood, the YouTuber Sherwood, he really wants Sora. I don't know how I feel about... Some people are saying Spyro and Crash are possible, which, I mean... I think both those games are on Switch now. Well, I know Crash's game is on Switch, so it's very likely. I don't know about Spyro's, like, revamped game thing. I think that's on Switch. I'm not positive. And then, oh yeah, Banjo-Kazooie is another one people really want. I mean, back when Smash 4 came out, Microsoft said they were in support of them putting Banjo-Kazooie in Smash. Like, they were just like, yes, we want this to happen too. So, if that's still on the table, then, please Sakurai, I think that would be cool. I never played Banjo-Kazooie myself, but I saw a Let's Play of it on YouTube. It looks like a pretty fun game. Freaking, who else? Oh yeah, King K. Rool is one people really like, or want. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility, so I'm confident it's possible. Geno, I don't know about Geno. I mean, I'd be down for Geno. I've never played a Mario RPG. I really want to though, because I really like RPGs myself, and the Mario RPGs, like, I played one of them. Well, technically two. I never finished Superstar Saga because I like lost my Game Boy Advance copy of it. But like, yeah, those two were fun. I liked them a lot. So I'd definitely be down for Geno. And everyone wanted Waluigi, but I wanted Waluigi too. But he's confirmed an assist trophy, so I don't know. I don't know. What else? Oh yeah, there were like leaks of Simon Belmont from Castlevania. I mean, I'd be cool with that, I guess. I don't know, there's no one I really want in the game other than, I guess, Rex and Pyra. Like, I'd be really happy if they were in the game. Any other character, I'd be like, okay, that's cool. Like, pretty much. And I don't expect any new Pokemon characters, because like I said, they were, back in Smash 4, they were saying 6 Pokemon characters for the 6 party members. So, I don't know, I doubt they'd add a new one. But I don't know, maybe Decidueye still has a chance. That'd be neat, at least. Oh yeah, and I guess the new, whoever the new Lord in Fire Emblem Three Houses, I don't know who the main character is, really. I couldn't really tell from the trailer. I don't know if it's the lady who was talking, or the guy well, it was probably the guy who was walking around the town. I assume that's a character you control, so I'm assuming that's the main character. Which, I don't know if that's a customizable avatar, or it's an actual, like, character. I don't know. Either way, I imagine that character would be in Smash. But yeah, just so many things to take in. I can't even. Like, I actually cannot even. Yeah, the game looks really cool. Oh yeah, a lot of the visuals and animations have changed too, which look really cool. Like, just, I don't know, there's too much stuff to go through. Too many little things. And it's just everything about this game, I know it's gonna be amazing. It might just be the dream Smash game. Well, if Waluigi was a playable character, then it would be. Man, I don't know, I'm just happy that it's coming. It's in December 7th this year, which is cool. It's just, I don't even know what to say. I'm just excited and happy and want everything to happen now. I just want it all now. I wonder if that means that now, Charizard won't have Rock Smash as his down B because of Pokemon Trainer. That would kind of suck. You know what I think would be cooler? Is if, like, he swapped characters through taunts. See, now that would be much better. I mean, honestly, Charizard didn't really have any cool taunts anyway. So it would be fine if one of them went. Like, say if freaking up taunt was Squirtle, left and right taunts were Ivysaur, and then down taunt was Charizard. Like, that would have been sick. And, like, the thing is, they only have one actual taunt, which is if, you know, you press the same button that, you know, they're already on. Like, say if Charizard presses down taunt, then he actually taunts, instead of, you know, switching to Charizard because he's already Charizard. Okay, someone is probably home right now, and there are my dogs. You know what? You, be quiet there. Be quiet, dog. Stop it. Don't bark, I'm recording. What's wrong with you? Why are you doing this? Okay, okay. Now he's doing this. Now this is happening. Why is this happening? Look here, you. Look here, you. Look here, you. You can't be barking. You can't be barking when I'm recording. Like, my video's about to end right now. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna be right back. Okay, there was no one at my door, so I don't know why my dogs are barking. My goodness. Anyway, this is the last match. I got nothing else to say about... Okay, my dog's barking again. Can we not have the barking dogs? I mean, that's the dog that's in the living room. Like, one dog is in my room, the other one's in the living room. The one in the living room is barking at whatever moves outside, and then this one just barks when she barks. It's Wii Fit Trainer. Okay, probably the biggest change in Smash 5. Wii Fit Trainer's face no longer looks dumb. That's it. That's literally all they changed about her. Okay, you're dead. I don't know, she looked kind of stupid in the Wii U version. I never really noticed it myself, but when I looked at the comparison, I was like, oh yeah, that's much better. I never really looked at Wii Fit Trainer's face, I guess. So, you know, that's neat. And you're dead, and that's going to do it for this video. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, this is the First Gamer signing out. Why is this taking forever to load the end credit things? Okay, there it is. This is the First Gamer signing out.